And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step. Aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. Look at the spin.
Balance.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Blue. Mike, check, 59. Lock in. That's 3.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He completes it right side to White. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Lock in.
the toss. Cohen. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
On second down, Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed. But we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
4 down. Alert. Left.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 60 yards. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Obviously, the Kansas City backfield very unsettled, but they might have something in Damian Williams.
I think that they do, and I thought he was a quality back when he was in Miami. And in his last game, 123 yards from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns in the loss to the Chargers in Week 15. But he definitely showed something in that game that keeps Kansas City feeling optimistic about their backfield, and they're still hoping to get Spencer Ware back from injury.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play in his first quarter.
You see it? We go, let's go!
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I suspect this is one of those calls
gotta go.
defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 out. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Lock in, lock in.
This is Cohen on the toss. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Gotta go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
4 down, check, 4
Sit
down.
up. 180.
59 Mike, check, 59.
Red, up.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Try to push it in with Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, check.
We're go. Let's go.
They can't hang with us.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. This is Howard on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hands up. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is caught inside the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Let's go,
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears continue to pour it on. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
we go
Because
now.
some teams
Green,
script
90.
to start a
Green,
half.
90.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll win it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ace, ace. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Check, check, check. Motion out of
Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check safety, check safety.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Left, left.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Switch, switch. Motion, 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 motion.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme of Bagley. He says, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hang on, we got, you see it, you see it?
Bang, 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 bang.
Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw offside complete. That's Burton. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 84 yards. And the Bears add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Blue 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.